Driving recklessly isn't cool, okay? You're not building an audience that actually respect you. You're just getting eyes on you that think you're an absolute div for what you're doing and the innocent people that you're risking. You're not cool, you're not hard. If you want to drive fast, go to a track.
Now, when Harrison uploaded that video, little did he know that less than a month later, he would be arrested for reckless driving. If you guys didn't know, back in March 2024, Harrison and his friend who goes by General G were in a car accident that left General G wishing he was driving in the General-y, seeing as that they never get into a car accident. Those Duke boys sure know how to drive a car. But when this accident happened, there was a video of someone being like, "Oh my god, bruv, HSTikkyTokky walked away from the crash and left his friend to die." Went a little bit Australian there at the end.
HS has fucking walked off. Left his McLaren and walked off. Fucking hell. Hey, General, you good?
I feel something cracked.
Are you alright?
No, I think.
Aye, that's not trust, man. Shit.
But the fact that not many people, if anyone else, have a custom purple McLaren with their friend dying right next to it, there was no denying that Harrison may not have been at fault, but definitely was a part of this accident and left the scene. Which is pretty stupid. Like, getting into an accident in something like a purple McLaren is like getting into an accident with the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. I wonder who's responsible.
We could work as a team, find out whoever did this and punish him ourselves.
However, because Harrison walked away from the crash and there was no video of him by the actual accident, he was denying everything, even saying on the day he crashed, "Don't believe everything you see on the net. I'm seeing a lot of bollocks." And it's like, what else were you seeing other than a video of you not being at the scene of the crash you were involved in? Like, there wasn't anyone being like, "Yeah, before the crash he punched the other driver and took a shit on their car." Like, everyone saw this video, saw the car, saw your friend, heard the names, and put 4 and 4 together and we're like, "Yep, that's our guy, the rap superstar."
Up and I can stand eating crab with a top B, grind so hard I don't worry about the cost G. I told the youth work harder, focus on a pound over gums like Prada. Trapped in the system, don't know what you're missing. Yellow gold brick on my wrist is glistening.
I don't know why, but every guy from the UK who tries to rap sounds like Andrew Tate to me. But after causing the crash, knowing that he was going to be arrested after the police find out whose car it was, he fled to Dubai. But most recently, according to his kick, he was in Madrid, Spain. Regardless, this meant he was on the run and was not going back to the UK anytime soon. He did for a brief moment say he was going to turn himself in, but that was back in November of last year. Now, I have previously made 2 videos on this guy, one showing how he failed to catch a predator, and then the other one was of an interview he did where he said, "I'm not homophobic, but I would definitely disown my son if he was gay." But am I homophobic? Yeah, if you want to put words in my mouth, okay.
He said that if you had a son and he was gay, you'd disown him.
That's not homophobic.
Like, had you not known he was on the run, he was doing a very good job at making it seem like he wasn't an internationally wanted criminal. Like, he was streaming daily, going out in public, basically everything that someone who was wanted wouldn't do even in another country. Like, it's one thing to be on the run, but to essentially brag to the face of the police who want you arrested is never going to end well. And for over a year, he was doing exactly that. Now, it says he was arrested in the UK, so I guess he thought after a year he could come back and still have them believe he was in Spain, but that was not the case. And what's funny is that before he went on the run, yeah, he was in trouble for the accident. Apparently he was driving while on his phone, classic Jack Doherty move, but it's not like they found out whose car this was and were like, "Did you know your car was involved in an accident, sir?" The only person who wasn't at the scene of the accident was the driver of the purple McLaren. Now, I'm not sure if while he was on the run he was still denying the crash or if he was like, "You're gonna have to try and catch me." I forgot what he was asked, but during this interview he did with Louis Theroux, he was asked, I guess, about his criminal cases, and he gets all butthurt about that being brought up. Even his mom's like, "He's not gonna answer the questions no matter how much you ask, bruv." And it's like, hey, how about you tell your mom to shut the fuck up one time for the one time?
Do you think, what I'm trying to get a sense of, like, do you believe in doing the right thing for its own sake? Like, obviously you've got a couple of criminal cases, right?
Oh, look, this is the twat shit that you start saying, bro. Honestly, this is the stuff that pisses me off.
Seriously, I mean, if there was, you'd be compromising that, so you can't speak about that.
Yeah, I don't expect you to necessarily...
Well, then don't mention it. Don't mention it.
Sure.
It's widely reported.
I don't give a shit what's reported. Don't talk about it, because if there is something, then he wouldn't be able to speak about it anyway.
And mind you, this interview was done in Spain, so this dude was getting interviewed for Netflix shows while on the run. And I didn't even show you guys about the part where he's bitching about not being able to eat eggs for breakfast.
Can you have my eggs ready for then.
There's eggs in the cupboard. Why can't you just cook them? No, you don't have to have a juice. They'll have shots.
Mummy, I don't want a juice bar.
Imagine how he's gonna feel when he's not able to choose his breakfast in jail. I tried to look it up, but it doesn't say anywhere how they knew he was back in the UK and or say how long he was there before they realized it. It had to have been within the past 2 weeks because he was still in Spain 2 weeks ago with that other loser Modine. You know things are going bad for you as a streamer if you're hanging out with Modine. But yeah, guys, he is due in court tomorrow where I'm sure he's gonna get hit with more charges, and then they're gonna be like, come back to get sins, and then he's gonna be like, why did you have to bring that up? You know I can't handle being called out on my past mistakes. And you're like, settle down, you girl. Yeah, guys, I know this video was a little shorter than usual, and every time I say that, it ends up being longer than I expected, but if this video is anything under 4 minutes, then I am sorry, and I will make it up to you in the next video. Unless me talking right now makes this video longer than 5 minutes, then I am not sorry. So until tomorrow and or Wednesday, meaning the day after tomorrow. Not to be confused with the movie The Day After Tomorrow, but meaning Wednesday, the day after tomorrow. If I don't see you then though, put out an Amber Alert because someone has kidnapped me. Peace.